What we found was that people who make it to 5 years or more in recovery, 80% of them actively volunteer or participate in their local communities, compared to around 40% of the general public. Long-term recovery are twice as likely to be the glue that holds their local streets and communities together. So wanting people to achieve that journey is kind of almost selfish. It benefits you if it happens. And so one of the messages for us is that getting the message out there that people who you can help to that process of change will actually give back far more than you give to them. And that model of restoration and support pays for it. It pays for itself by making the community richer. And in my kind of notion of recovery capital, it's a positive sum game. That it's not the case that what's given to people to support recovery costs. It creates. And it creates hope. And I'm currently writing a book at the moment about recovery and community. And the title of the book is The Social Contagion of Hope. And effectively what I see is happening is where recovery takes hold, there's a kind of contagion of social justice, there's a contagion of connection and connectedness that goes way, way beyond the key individuals that are part of this process. We need family members and we need professionals to form a coalition that can access different groups and different opportunities and different populations, but also that can influence each other. Mm-hmm. But, they grow through that process. We're not in that kind of warrior down situation where it's only experts by experience struggle themselves to manage themselves, because this should be a growth process for everyone, including all the professionals in the field. And one of the things that I think is important about this is this notion of managing emotional labor, so that we are saying to professionals, look, recovery isn't just for your clients, it's for you as well. This is a process of growth and development. And for me, the aim of that is purely about social capital and community capital, building relationships to build communities. And I've switched from in my early work on recovery, I was very clear about this being a kind of personal process of change. But for me now, the mechanisms of change and the outcomes of change should be measured at two levels. They should be measured at the level of networks and then measured at the level of active community engagement.
Right, and the person heals through that network.
Yeah, that's the mechanism of change.
Yeah.
The person heals and the community grows.
Go to kilobyscenter.com, Radical Recovery Summit, for access to the interviews. You can watch them free online for 48 hours after they air, or you could purchase an all-access pass. kilobyscenter.com.